Hello everyone, my name is Jaya Hawthorne, and in tonight's video, I'm going to be discussing the information that I learned in Module 6. Something that was a little bit different about this module was that we were able to basically play with the different digital color processes on our laptops or our devices, and it was really cool using the color wheel on Adobe. That was very different for me. I was able to basically learn the difference between analogous, I hope I'm saying that right, monochromatic, triad, complementary, split complementary, and double split complementary. My personal favorite was monochromatic because it was basically you pick a color and it's basically like, let's say if you pick blue, it's all different shades of blue, but a light blue, a dark blue, like it's all in one. And so it was really nice to see the different shades of that certain color. I want to say that I did pink, so I was able to see like the different shades of pink and how dark a pink could get, so like kind of like a magenta color. It was really nice to play with the colors in a digital format rather than using washable markers on to a paper and using watercolor painting as well. I would say my favorite will have to be between the washable markers and the digital process. It was really fun to get on Adobe and basically play with the different colors. And I really enjoyed that a lot. It was very nice. And I would say it helped me understand all the different types of shades in a quicker manner, because once you go on the color wheel and you pick a certain color, you can basically choose whichever color you want to switch it to, and it does it so effortlessly on the color wheel. And so I really enjoyed basically playing with the colors and having fun with the colors on Adobe. I would say the markers is like my second favorite because, again, I felt like using the washable markers was more of an easier process for me, because all you're doing is basically coloring with the marker, and again you're able to visually see the colors change, and that's what I really enjoyed about using the washable markers onto paper. It was really fun. It also reminded me of like my childhood, just using markers and coloring like on a coloring book or like on a worksheet. It was really fun and nostalgic for me to use the washable markers. Now, I would say my least favorite out of all three, like as far as like the digital color process, the washable color markers, and the watercolor, I would say the watercolor painting was my least favorite, because again, like I felt like every time I tried to basically use the watercolor, it would kind of bleed through the paper and it would kind of get everywhere, and it wouldn't look as clean and as polished as I wanted it to look. And I'm not sure if I was doing something wrong in that process, but it just did not go as I envisioned it. However, I still think that my watercolor assignment did come out good. It just wasn't as neat as like me using the digital process, or as me using the washable watercolor markers. So I would say that I really enjoyed the digital color process. It was very different for me. It was very easy to access all different types of colors, and seeing how like the different processes work. Like I believe triad was like a triangle. Seeing like how far the colors can go on like a color wheel, like seeing them all spread out and split up. I think that's split complementary. It was just cool to see all the different colors like merge together and make sense, or like do different colorways, like yellow, orange, blue, like seeing that and how these three different colors can somehow merge together and make sense. It was cool to see that in real time. So I enjoyed this assignment.